Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? Netherlands left it late today as they beat Senegal by 2-0 in Doha. Sorry, it's Doha, not Daha. Doha. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? Rokan David is my name. Memphis Depay really came in through and he was really a huge game changer. I know very many people are not giving him the flowers he deserves, but he's one of those players that really deserve a mention in this game of football as Netherlands beat Senegal by 2-0. All of those games came in late, but obviously Cody Gakpo brushing that ball into the back of the net with Clarkson going ahead to go on and capitalize onto the mistake that Eduardo Mendy made after that curling effort of Memphis Depay into the lower left corner. And guess what happened? He flashed it back into play and it landed onto the foot of Clarkson, and Clarkson, who plays for Ajax, put that ball into the back of the net. Now, Netherlands and Ecuador all have the same points in this group, and obviously Qatar has 0 and Senegal has 0, and obviously we are looking at these people and knowing who is really going to go on and really compete into this game of football. Smash the like button, comment and share, and if at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It was Cody Gakpo's effort that was really directed into the back of the net in the 85th minute, and I believe all these goals that Senegal conceded, this guy is to blame. Look at Eduardo Mendy. You see, he really miscalculated the flight of the ball, and Cody Gakpo came fast than him on the ball. Very much sublime cross coming in from Frankie de Jong into the mixer, and obviously Eduardo Mendy delayed and he miscalculated the flight of the ball. I believe even the defenders are the ones to blame, because the run that Cody Gakpo makes, there should be a defender reading that run. With the experienced defender in the central defense of Senegal, known as Cody Gakpo, he should be knowing that Cody Gakpo is the threat, because amongst all players into that area, the person who was a threat using his head was Cody Gakpo, but I don't know how they missed out on him, and obviously he brushed that ball cleanly into the back of the net, and Eduardo Mendy really couldn't save it, but he's down to blame. He miscalculated the flight of the ball, and if you're a goalkeeper, you are given an allowance and protection in such a situation. You can hit Cody Gakpo hard with the ball and he lands down, and the penalty is not given provided you go on and known to miss the ball. So Eduardo Mendy, I believe in both goals, he was really the culprit that caused Senegal this loss, and I believe that is why even the Chelsea goalkeeper believes that Kepa Arrizabalaga should be the starting goalkeeper of Chelsea, and Eduardo Mendy was off not until he got an injury. That's when he returned into the goalposts of a team which goes by the names of Chelsea. So Cody Gakpo putting a team which goes by the names of Netherlands ahead in the 85th minute. I support Netherlands myself, but I believe we capitalize onto the mistakes of Senegal. When you look at Cody Gakpo, he went ahead to celebrate. He slid onto the grass, and obviously the likes of Blin joined him with the assister, or the person who will put in the assist, that is Frankie de Jong, into the mixer, and he nodded it home. So I believe that this goal came in a very right time for Netherlands, because they had very many good chances. They couldn't really bury them into the back of the net, and Senegal made it hard for them to capitalize onto the score, and it wasn't an easy score for Netherlands. But as you know, quality obviously surpasses strength, and obviously quality of Netherlands came on through and did the needful. And these goals started to flow in through when Memphis Depay came in through. The manager told us that he was not going to play Memphis Depay into this game of football, but obviously we got to know that he put him on the bench, and I believe that if at all Netherlands were already ahead, there would have been no reason for Louis van Gaal to bring in Memphis Depay. But the reason as to why he brought in Memphis Depay was simple. No goals were coming in from a side which goes by names of Netherlands, and he thought that he's playing ahead of all the players of Netherlands is going to go on and really create a match for a team which goes by the names of Holland. So he came on through, and when you look at this goal specifically, he's the man responsible for the effort that he takes onto the lower bottom corner, and obviously Eduardo Mendy goes for it, but he patches it back in play, and obviously the defenders couldn't retrieve it back, and obviously it landed to Clarkson, and Clarkson headed home, and he made it 2-0 for Netherlands in a game that, if at all you had not watched it, you would have said that maybe Netherlands deserved the win, but I believe Senegal deserved something in this game of football. If it's not the two mistakes they make, especially the goalkeeper, they get a point out of this game. And if at all a draw came in through, it would have been a better result for both teams because they really played very well. It's one of those games that we've seen all sides almost equal in everything. They put up a very good resistance against Netherlands, a very good side that Van Gaal is really having. But let's go to the absentia of Sadio Mane. If you're to talk about a team that is missing its targets man, it's Senegal. When you look in such a game, there are moments where we expected Sadio Mane to go on and create a moment of magic. You know him very well. He's good at creating nothing. He's good at creating nothing. He's good at creating something from nothing. That's Sadio Mane with his jinking feet, his energy. And obviously, when you're having Sadio Mane on the field of play, you at least sure that he's going to create a goal or assist into this game of football because he knows Virgil van Dijk very well. He knows his weaknesses, but badly enough, he's injured and he's not going to play any single game in the World Cup in Qatar. That is Sadio Mane missing out on this World Cup. I don't know whether it's going to be his last World Cup because he's 30 years of age, meaning that the next World Cup is going to be 30. He's going to be 34 years. Will he make it like Messi, Lewandowski, and Ronaldo, who's like 37, 38? That lies into your hands as we go on and analyze the game of football of a team which goes by the names of Senegal and a team which goes by the names of Netherlands. Now, let me show you the stats and how everything really went down. Obviously, 15 shots by Senegal. Netherlands had 10. You see, Senegal had 4 shots on target. Netherlands had 3. It shows you that Senegal really had one more shot on target than Netherlands. That's why I told you that this game was really 50-50, and the best result for this would have been a draw because that is the result that would have come out and really orchestrated what exactly happened on the field of play. 46% ball possession by Senegal, and obviously 54% ball possession by Netherlands. 385 passes completed by Senegal. Netherlands completed 436. 80% accuracy by Senegal. 81% by Netherlands. 13 fouls to both sides. 2 yellow cards to Senegal, 1 yellow card to Netherlands, and 0 red cards to both sides. Obviously, 2 offsides to Senegal and 1 offside to Netherlands. 6 corners by Senegal and 7 by Netherlands. That's it. So that's how the stats were in this game of football. And now you can agree with me that when you look at the stats, they'll obviously paint out a picture that this game was supposed to end in a draw, not in a loss of Senegal. But obviously you have to go on and blame Senegal because when you loosen a little bit, obviously it takes a second for a ball to cross your goal line. And obviously the 2 slips they made in this game of football resulted into 2 goals that they conceded from Cody Gakpo and Clarkson. Then, when you look at the group A, Netherlands is on top with 3 points, 2 goals scored. Ecuador is having 3 points too, with a goal difference of 2. Then Senegal is having one game played, -2 goals, 0 points, and 0 goals and 2 goals conceded. Qatar, 1 game played, 2 goals conceded, and obviously 0 points with a -2 goal difference. That is Qatar in there for you. Now, in this fixture, you'll get to know that it's obviously getting sour because the likes of Senegal to go through need to go on and really beat Ecuador and beat Qatar. And I believe Senegal can go on and really get a result from that game of football. When you look at Senegal, Netherlands, Qatar, and Ecuador, they are playing their next game on the 25th of November. That is Friday. Qatar is playing Senegal and Netherlands is going to be playing Ecuador. I think for Senegal, it's a really good game for them because they are going to go on and beat Qatar. I believe they are going to beat Qatar, however much they are the host, because Qatar really looked ugly. They really looked ugly in this game of football. And I believe after them gathering those 3 points, they will propel them to go out and get a result against a team which goes by the names of team which goes by the names of Ecuador. When they get a result on Ecuador or a draw, depending on how many goals they are going to concede or score against Netherlands, then Senegal will be needing a point or a win, depending on the result coming in from that game of Netherlands and Ecuador. If Ecuador really concedes like three goals against Netherlands, then it will be better for Senegal because they'll be having a -1. And if Senegal goes ahead to score like 3 goals all 4 past Qatar, they'll be wanting only a draw in that game of football. So my man of the match, I believe, however much Cody Gakpo came on and scored a goal, Clarkson, but I believe Frenkie de Jong is the man of the match. If you saw his effort in this game of football, he would have put them ahead in the first half, but he showed us the reason as to why Erik ten Hag wanted a player like him at Manchester United. The same applies to Cody Gakpo. I think he has put himself in a picture of getting his desired move in the January transfer window from PSV to either Manchester United, Arsenal, and very many other teams all over the world. So thank you guys for watching in. That has been my match reaction. Netherlands 2, Senegal 0. Cody Gakpo on target, and obviously Senegal losing 2-0. An ugly win that never described what exactly happened on the field of play. I hand you over to the Omat Lowry. I sign out for now. See you later. As we speak right now, USA has scored its first goal against Wales, and let's wait and see where this game of football is going to end.